controlling everything from your phone? Like it's the future.
I am now, yeah. I know it's weird, right? I can even see the shot on my phone. It's so cool. It's like I've like paid attention and learned things in the last little while.
You know, when Skynet comes and kills us, it's going to be your fault.
Probably, yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes, but I'll have a map.
As long as we haven't agreed.
I'll have a map of how to get out on my graph paper that I prepared for this. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Sending Your Love Down the Well.
Wait, so you're controlling everything we're filming with your phone, and you got an HB pencil and a piece of graph paper in front of you?
I do. Well, I had to set
Worlds are colliding!
It's 1989, and we're playing a game from 2010. This is perfect.
Dave, what are you doing, Dave?
So this is our live reenactment of the Simpsons episode Sending Our Love Down the Well, in which Sting will I am now Sting rescuing somebody. No, actually, this is I guess it's like the redux adventure of the classic fighting fantasy adventure that we did last time around.
Back, bigger, better, and badder than ever.
Bigger, badder, that's right. And so what this means, that you talked about this at the end of the last episode, we should probably talk about it beforehand for you guys watching, is there is sort of the same map and setting. This is the same well. We're going to find Jay's corpse in here at some point, probably. Or just a burned out room with like a dead half-man
Yeah, you're just going to walk through empty rooms until you get to the last room, and then...
A few years have gone by. No one goes to make wishes at this well anymore.
There's no hope down this. There's only despair.
That's right, yeah.
This is the scent of cooking man meat.
This is the descent at this point, basically.
This well smells like long pig.
That's right. So in the last episode, if you've been tuning into this, we made my character Carlisle the cartographer, who is poor of cloth. He works for a large map making company, and this well was not on any maps, as people had stopped making wishes here. The wishes had no longer been granted, and I've arrived here, I guess, to investigate it. We made my character on camera, so if you want to see that happen, you go up here in the cards and check it out. And I am just an average sort of middle class, white collar map maker.
Just a white collar, well crawling.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. Silver tongued devil. I talked my way into this job, and then I was unable to talk my way out of this assignment.
You're Dick Van Dyke from Mary Poppins.
I literally am.
You're Dick Van Dyke from Mary Poppins. This is the best day ever.
I know, literally I am. Yeah. I'm going to marry a Magic Mary Sue at some point, and then she's going to leave into the sky, and I'm not going to know what happened. So I have, we've gone through the character, the creation process and stuff, so we're just going to jump right in and run through this adventure, which I'm super pumped for.
I would also like to say, so this is the adventure from the first adventure, from the Advanced Fighting Fantasy rulebook. But if anybody wants to follow along, it's also the adventure in the quick start. So the quick start is basically just the first 25 pages of this book.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Put that, and it's free?
It's free.
I'll just
so go to
I'll link it. Yeah, I'll link it in the video description so you guys can download it and check it out. And you can also run this adventure. This is a great like beginner sort of like thing, and the tables have been turned because I ran you through the last one, so now you're going to run me through this.
So guaranteed you will not survive. Because I didn't survive, so screw you.
Okay, yeah.
You'll have to die at least one room over.
Right, yeah. I'm gonna take your skull home as a trophy. I'm gonna take at least.
I have heard that is the biggest failing in society today, that we're not drinking out of our enemies' skulls.
We're not. We don't put people on notice the way we used to. Yeah, I'm gonna take at least 3 of your finger bones home and make a chess set out of them. I'm just gonna collect finger bones. You're gonna realize by the end of this, I'm just a serial killer, and I've been like entering wells to make collections.
Why does he keep taking the third finger from everyone's left hand? What is going on here? He's the wedding ring killer.
That's right. The ring finger killer. The ring finger collector is going to be my serial killer name. All right, so I've arrived at this well. What's happening?
All right. The adventure is set at the bottom of an ancient well found near to the highway between Salmonis and Chalice.
That's so convenient. I'm from Salmonis.
I know, right? You might find secrets down here.
I might.
There we go. Where nobles and princes long ago used to come, cast in their gold pieces, and make their wishes. All of this gold collected in the bottom of the well. I feel like I've seen this episode before.
It does seem familiar.
When the well dried up, treasure hunters from far and wide set off to find it, hoping for riches. But when they reached the well, they found that the quests ahead of them were far more dangerous than they had thought. Why did no one warn me? It was far more dangerous than I thought.
I like how you ended the horror movie for those kids too that came looking for the bucket. And they were gonna have a bad time, but Jay warned them off and took one for the team.
I was the good Pennywise.
Yeah. I was gonna say you're the lovely bones that are down at the bottom of the well. Now we have to solve your murder.
So,
there we go.
Let's hide our map.
Mm-hmm. So we got to make a new one.
You have found the well in the wilderness without too many problems. Falling back on Carlisle's excellent cartography skills.
Okay.
And there's a strong rope attached to the wellhead, dangling down into the darkness.
Okay.
The presence of so many tracks around the well convinces you that this is the right place. And after taking a deep breath, you take a good hold of the rope and slowly climb down.
All right. We're going right to it.
Yeah, we're just
jumping right in this well. All right.
It's all killer, no filler.
I was going to say, I'm not worried about getting back up. I just am like, wow, this thing seems fine.
No,
I mean, that does sound like me, where I'm like, this is fine.
It's
this
party
will be
time.
Okay. Yeah, let's go.
As you let go of the dangling rope, your feet touch down onto dry earth. As your eyes accustom to the gloom, you can see that a tunnel, some 2 meters high, leads away to the north. The walls of the tunnel are built from masonry, and faint footprints can be seen in the earth of the tunnel floor.
Okay. So how old do the footprints look?
They look quite old. There is a layer of dust in here as well, and all the footprints are also filled with dust.
Oh, wow. Okay. So this is like, there's been no rain in Salmonus. We're in the middle of a drought, clearly, that has lasted generations.
The bottom of the well seems surprisingly well preserved.
Weird. Okay. So what can I see up to the north in the exit?
So you see a door to the north.
And there's no like tunnel or anything leading off this room. It's just a
door in the
right
north.
there. Okay. As I continue my cartography.
Yeah, you cartographize that.
Anything special about this door? What's it made out of?
Give me an awareness roll.
Oh, geez. Okay. Well, I don't have any points in awareness.
So then it is a skill roll.
It's pass. I rolled a 7.
So the floor itself seems completely natural, but the walls and the ceiling have clearly been worked. They're worked from stone that does not appear to be native to the area.
Oh, okay, so someone's carted something down here and like made an entrance basically at the bottom of this well. This is a secret entrance of some kind. So what about the door itself? The door just seems like a normal door?
Yes, it is a heavy wooden door.
Okay, any kind of lock on it? Or latch?
It has a latch. It does not appear to be locked.
All right, I'm just gonna put my hand on it real quick and see if it's warm or cold or any kind of weird vibes coming from it.
Yeah, so give me an awareness roll.
Once again on a 7, I fail with a boxcar.
It sounds like a door.
It sounds just put my ear on. I'm like,
sounds.
It's like
if you press your ear to the door,
Yeah.
you can hear the distant sounds of a home improvement store.
all right, perfect. All right, it's got real door energy. All right, I'm very aware of its doorness at this point. Well, I guess this is what we're here for. Let's open this door.
Absolutely. Just make my life easier.
Staples are for the weak.
All right. This is what I should have planned for, is standing this up somewhere. You sit there.
I gave you a clipboard for a reason.
Yeah, but the clipboard won't stand up either.
Oh, we have those things. We should have thought of them. We had the little razory dealies you could have put up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, all
Yeah,
right.
that's okay. We're too far. We've come
Maybe
too far
do that.
now.
Yeah, no, there's no
This
turning
is
back.
physical comedy at this point. This is what people are tuning
There's
in
no
for.
turning back.
Yeah.
So it opens into a hallway.
Okay. But how far?
Probably about 20 feet.
20 feet. Holy
It's
moly.
about 5 feet wide.
Got it.
Which also ends in another door. Now, this hallway, as you look along the tunnel, there's a wooden door at the end, but the stonework here, it's all clearly carved. Like, you're not looking at stone that's been carved out of a mountain. You're looking at stonework. Like
Someone's
you're looking
laid
at an
stone in
individual,
here.
like,
Yeah.
foot by 18-inch stone tile, and then another one, and then another one.
So someone's laid out this tunnel.
It is construction.
It's construction. Okay. So this is not a naturally occurring cavern that I'm walking into. What about the ground? Is it still mud and dirt, or is it
The ground is
laid?
still completely natural. It's still mud and dirt.
Huh. Okay. What about the roof?
The roof also appears to be made of reinforced timbers. So again, it is actual construction.
Someone's laid this down. Okay, got it. Anything strange about the roof?
Give me an awareness roll.
All right, as I walk underneath it. I passed with 7.
No, it looks very sturdy.
Okay.
You're completely confident that even though you're 30, 40 feet down, that this is definitely not coming down.
It's not going to come down. Yeah, it's been there for a while. All right, well, let's head down there and check out this door at the end of the hallway.
All right. The door is locked.
It is locked. Okay,
Yes.
anything special with the door?
Make an awareness roll.
I passed the 5.
So there's nothing special about the door, but you can actually hear 2 people talking on the other side of it.
Oh, no tweeting, eh? All right, weird. I was expecting
No birds.
tweeting. Does the door open? Like, or does it seem like it's locked or latched?
It is locked.
It is locked. Okay, well, I'm going to put my ear to the door and listen and see if I can overhear this conversation.
Okay.
5, a pass.
Yeah, so you hear two fairly shrill voices arguing about what to have for lunch.
Huh. Is the nature of lunch concerning to me at all? Does it sound like it might be people's? Yeah.
Meat is not back on the menu.
Roger.
The main discussion seems to be about whether or not they should have the victuals or Pookie's stew.
The victuals or Pookie's stew? I think I'm going to knock on the door.
Okay, you knock on the door.
Yeah.
Here. Oi! Somebody knocking on the... All right. Get your stabber ready.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, now that I've alerted them to my presence, I guess I could say, delivery, lunch is here.
Lunch? From outside. Fantastic. So the bolt slides open.
Okay.
The door moves aside.
Yep.
And what you see in front of you through the open doorway is a large rectangular room.
Okay. But how big?
Let's say it
for
is
scale
30
for my
feet.
cartography.
Yeah, let's say it's 30 feet wide.
Okay.
By about 15 feet deep. And there are doors in the center of every wall.
Oh, seems familiar. Got it.
And as the door opens, you see a goblin standing immediately in the doorway.
Okay.
And another goblin behind him. But as they were expecting their skip the dishes order, neither of them have produced their sword yet. So I'll give you 1 round of surprise against the goblin.
All right, let's just do it. I silver-tongued my way in.
But he won't be. He definitely won't be beating you anyway.
Well, I get to add my sword skill, so I'm going to be having a total of 7, 8, 9, 13.
So you beat the goblin easily.
Okay.
So then you roll for your sword damage.
Sword damage. I roll a 2, which is going to be 3 damage.
And I will roll for the leather scraps on the goblin, which blocks no damage. And you said 3?
Yeah.
All right. Oi! It's not the food!
That's right.
So the goblins press forward, drawing their swords.
Okay.
Unless you want to withdraw, run away.
No. I'm gonna keep stabbing.
All right. So you are now fighting 2 goblins.
Okay.
So.
And we never had this in the original one, so we didn't actually know what.
So you're fighting 2 goblins at once.
Yep.
Okay. So 1 goblin will be represented by the green dice, one with the white. Mm-hmm. You roll 1 skill roll for your sword attack. If you defeat the one that you've chosen to fight, you damage him. Mm-hmm. But you have to, if you don't defeat the one you chose not to fight, he damages you, but you can't damage him.
But I can't damage him back. Got it. Okay.
So would you like to fight?
I'm going to fight the green. Green's for goblins. So I got a total of 17.
So the one you are fighting gets an 11.
Okay.
So you will damage him, and the other one does not succeed in attacking you.
I rolled a 3 on my damage dice, which is 3 damage.
And for his leather scraps, he rolls a 3. So he drops.
He just drops down. Okay. I don't take any damage from the other one.
No, if he's not successful in beating your roll. So you can't injure the second one. You can only injure one at a time. Right. But if they're not successful in beating your skill roll, they don't hit me.
Got it. Okay. So I'm opposing everything with this.
You're opposing everything, but you can only damage one.
Roger that. Okay. So I'm going to attempt to interrogate this guy and say, do you want some of this? Can I try and intimidate him and be like, look what I did to your buddy? Do you want to keep going?
Would you like to silver tongueify him?
I'm going to try and silver tonguify him.
All right.
With some con.
Go ahead.
Want some of this? With +3, I pass because that's a 10. Actually, because I don't have the con skill, but I have the silver tongue.
Fair enough. So he's like, no, don't hurt me. He drops to his knees and he drops his sword. Please, it was all a misunderstanding. We just wanted our food.
That's right.
Do you have any food?
I do have some food, but what I really need is some information.
Yes. What can I tell you?
What are you two doing here, and what is this place?
This is our home. You've attacked us in our home. You're a monster.
You live at the bottom of a well?
We're friggin' goblins. Of course we live at the bottom of a well. We don't have a duplex. What's wrong with you?
All right. I've had enough of this. God doesn't matter. I'm just gonna finish his ass off. I got a 12.
He got a 15.
He did. So
he's going to stab with his short sword.
I don't have any armor.
For 3 points of damage.
3 points of damage? Okay, so my stamina of 14 goes down to an 11. And we're going to pause for 2 seconds because there's construction.
The other.
Yeah.
One of these two things will be true.
So now we've rearranged everything so you can actually see your map. And I've been goblined for 3 damage, so I'm down to an 11.
Yes.
I continue stabbing.
Oh, right. You got goblin.
I got goblin.
Not the other way around.
I got goblin. Yeah. Now I got a 16.
That is more than 7.
But I only did 2 damage.
Okay, so let's see if his leather scraps protect him. They still do not. Okay. So he has now taken 4 damage. He's like, stop, please, please. He's still stabbing at you while he's saying.
Still stabbing at you while I do that?
Yes.
All right. Well, I say drop your weapon then.
He drops it. Please, no more.
All right. Are you going to leave? What's happening here? What are you offering me?
I will leave. You can have my sword.
I'll take your sword.
Yes.
Leave that on the ground. What else you got?
How about these dice?
I'll take those dice. Yeah.
So he hands you 2 6-sided dice.
2 6-sided dice. All right.
They are made of bone.
Well, I'm going to add that to my equipment in my backpack.
That is actually monetary treasure, so that can go under your treasure thing. It doesn't have to use an equipment slot.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Why is it is it worth something?
Theoretically. It doesn't necessarily mean that. It's just some stuff takes up slots and some stuff
doesn't. 2 6-sided dice.
And my riches. And he takes this like filthy sack and like lays it bare. And 6 silver pieces come spilling out.
Hell yeah. I'll take your 6 silver pieces. I'm just going to bully this goblin until he leaves.
Like, can I go?
Where are you going to go? Are you going to go out of the well or are you going to go further deeper into the well? What's through these doors, buddy? Where are you going?
Can I go further in?
Okay, but no, because I don't want you warning your friends about me. So I think you need to leave this well completely.
Okay.
What's through these 3 doors?
He points to the door to the west.
Okay.
It's like it's the pit. We don't go to the pit except well, we do go to the pit for one thing, but
to put bones in the pit. Oh no, I see. You go to the bone for that. It's that kind of pit.
Yes.
It's a number 2 pit.
It's a number 2 pit.
Okay,
yes, you know.
I know.
This guy knows.
What about to the north?
I've never opened that door.
You've never opened that door?
No.
You have no idea what's through there? What about your buddy? You ever opened that door?
No, that door is locked.
All right, that door is locked. What about to the north?
That is the door to the north, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Okay. What about the door to the east?
The door to the east, that is, we take that path to get to Pooky's.
Pooky's? Who's Pooky?
Pooky is the cook. We go to see Pooky for food.
Oh, okay. So is Pooky expecting you right now?
Pooky is always expecting someone. It's quite strange. He has a restaurant in the bottom of a well.
A restaurant? It seems like, well, this was not on my. I mean, I'm writing
a simple goblin, but it seems like a bad business decision.
I'm writing for the Salmonist TripAdvisor, so this is convenient. I'm going to go review this restaurant. All right, well, get the hell out of the well. If I see you again, I'm going to do what I did to your friend to you, except afterwards, I'm going to make you into stuff from the pit. Okay, like we're gonna. No. You're gonna go in the pit.
No, not.
Yeah. You're not gonna come back.
The pit.
You're gonna come back.
That is not treasure in that pit.
You need to get out of here.
No. Okay, so he's like slowly backing away from you, and he gets to the door and he's just waiting and watching.
Go on, come on.
Okay, retreats.
All right. So the goblin might be out of here. I'm gonna wait 5 minutes, and then I'm just going to open that door and yell, boo, and see if he's still in there.
So 5 minutes later, you open the door, and he's standing right there. Like, he's standing right at the door.
All right, I'm stopping this goblin.
No, please! Please, no!
I got 20.
He gets an 11?
Okay,
Yeah,
I did 3 damage with my 20.
He dies horribly.
He's super dead. Yeah, okay, great. I tried to be kind to this goblin. I just bullied him for all of his stuff. Can I search the other goblin's body?
Why is that your version of kind? What is wrong with you?
Tried to let him out of here. Look. I'm from the mean streets of Salmonist, man. I did what I could for this goblin. He didn't listen.
It was a bad day.
Yeah. What's on this other goblin's body?
The other goblin also has a short sword.
Okay. I'm gonna take one of these short swords just in case I blunt my weapon on something and have to fight someone.
And if roll 1d6.
Roll a d6 and get a 6.
He has 6 more silver pieces.
Hell yeah, he does. I get 12 silver pieces, which means I technically have a gold piece and 2 silver pieces. All right, and that's it. That's all it's on him.
That's all that's on him.
Anything else in this room?
Leather scraps. They're both wearing filthy leather scraps. And if you combined them, they'd be big enough to fit you.
I'm not gonna put on goblin
They're
clothes.
filthy leather scraps.
No, I'm so I feel like this is the best. I don't want to wear any leather scraps. No, I'm fine.
I would have immediately dropped your social status.
Yeah, that's right. I did too. If I showed up I can't be silver tongued looking like in goblin clothes. I don't think I'm allowed to impersonate goblins anymore.
Why am I in goblin cosplay? How did this happen?
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we found out that there's a pit, which we could go. I'm gonna just go quickly investigate the pit. I'm gonna go check the door to the west.
So the door to the west is open.
Okay, I'm gonna open up and look down.
There's a hallway roughly 20 feet long,
okay.
5 feet wide again, that ends in another door.
All right. Anything unique about this hallway?
As you move down the hallway...
I didn't move down it yet. I'm looking at the hallway.
Then there is nothing unique about this hallway.
Okay, so I'm gonna move down the hallway.
As you move down the hallway, the stench becomes overpowering.
Yeah, okay, well then
It is the stench of goblin leavings.
Leavings. Well, I definitely know what's down this hallway. I'm gonna plug my nose and just go down to the end just to make sure there's nothing else down this hallway that I need to check out. What about the door? How's it look?
When you get to the door, looks filthy.
Sure. Yep. Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna turn around and go back. I don't need to go to the goblin's poop hole. I don't think. Go back to the room. So the north door is locked. I think I should probably go check out whoever this cook is. So I'm gonna just quickly examine the door to the east.
Okay. So the door to the east is open.
Okay.
When you open the door, the hallway extends east about 20, 25 feet.
Okay.
And then turns to the north.
All right. And does the hallway have anything remarkable about it?
Hallway does not have anything remarkable about
Let's head down the hallway and look around the corner.
So when you look around the corner, it goes about 20 feet north.
Okay.
And it ends in a doorway.
Yeah, let's look at the door and see if it's got anything special about it.
No, the door has nothing special about it at all.
Does it appear to be locked or unlocked?
It appears to be unlocked.
All right, I'm going to listen at the door.
Give me an awareness roll.
I fail with a 9.
You hear more door sounds.
You've never
heard so many door sounds.
It was, I mean, the last door was a natural boxcar, so it was the most door, but this door is at least 80% of what that previous door was. Its doorness is unquestionable.
You suspect that the previous door was oak, whereas this is probably a fine maple.
I can't deny this door, though. This door is undeniable. I'm going to open this door and look at what comes into the next room.
The room has 3 exits, north, south, and east. So you're coming through the south door, or you're not coming through. You've opened the south door.
I've opened the south door, yeah.
The room is, again, roughly 15 feet wide by about 15 feet deep.
Okay.
And then doors, in addition to your door, a door in the center of the north wall and a door in the center of the east wall. The room has 3 exits, north, south, and east, but no furnishings or occupants. The floor, however, is a pattern of shiny black and white tiles. The white tiles appear to glow with an inner light.
Oh, so we have some kind of magical room with domino tiles on the floor. Am I aware of the tile? Does it look familiar to me? I do have some world lore. Does this remind me of anything?
Give me a world lore roll.
I'm gonna check this out. I pass with a 5.
You're not certain, but you can tell that the glowing white tiles are made from a type of quartz that you know has a natural glowing property to it.
All right, so this is occurring naturally. It's not something that is particularly dangerous.
Back to your cartography background, this is science, not magic.
Got it. Okay, so are the black tiles tiles, or are they holes that I can't, like if I examine the black tiles closer, do they appear to actually be made from something?
They are tiles.
They are tiles. They have physical presence.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to draw my short sword, because I can afford to lose this thing. Also have a backup back in the other room. I'm just going to poke at the tiles and see if they respond at all.
They do not respond in any way.
All right. I'm going to enter the room.
All right. You enter the room.
Does anything change? Does the appearance of the room change at all? All right. Then I'm going to go listen at that east door.
Give me an awareness roll.
I passed the 3.
You pass with a 3. You hear light moaning.
Like happy moaning or sad moaning? Like what's the vibe of the moaning?
Like what you would expect to hear from an aging relative waking up to.
Oh, dad noises. I'm hearing dad noises. You're hearing dad noises. Slow down. Like, just
slightly less farting. But
strong dad noises. Okay. I'm going to open the door.
The door creaks heavily as it opens, suggesting it is not used frequently, and shows a room that appears to be a charnel house.
Ooh, okay. How big is this room?
Sorry, this room is also roughly
there's no hallway. 15. It's just another room.
I'm sorry. There's about a 5-foot hallway.
Got it.
And then it immediately, with no other door, and then it immediately opens into a 15 by 15 foot room.
Okay.
Stone shelves around the walls are stacked with bones and skulls.
Oh boy.
And several decomposing corpses lie in heaps on the floor. All seems perfectly still until the corpses stir.
Oh, I entered a zombie room. Oh, fantastic. Okay, so the corpses are starting to stir. Do they look like they're getting up?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, do I have advantage of surprise at least?
They're not doing anything yet. They're literally just standing up. So you could just run up and stick one of them in the back if you wanted to try.
I feel like that's not going to kill these things. Do I notice anything else about the shelves? Is there anything apart from bones?
It is bones and
all the way
things
down.
that are less appealing than bones.
Right. So it's just bones. We've showed up in a straight up like meat locker of bodies. Did the bodies appear human?
They used to be, probably.
Probably used to be. Roger that. Okay. I'm going to start caving in heads. Okay. Because if I do know anything about undead things, heads is usually where
So give me a roll against one.
I get a 17. Oh, jeez.
No. So you go to like smash his head in and just whiff.
Just whiff. Just don't even get close.
At which point, 2 of the zombies rise to their feet.
Okay, fantastic. Well, I tried. Let's get in a fight with zombies.
Okay, would you like the green zombie or the white zombie?
The green zombie, please.
All right.
I got a 20.
That is, that was a 12, and that is a 16. So you hit the zombie, and the other one does not hit you. Roll for damage.
I did. I got 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay.
I'm making up for my past mistake here of not killing the zombie.
The zombie staggers.
Okay. I hit him again.
So this green zombie then, if it's the same one.
17.
14 and 8. So you hit him again. Roll for damage.
I did. I've got a 3 damage.
So
collapses.
He slumps to the ground.
Yep. Let's fight the white zombie.
Remains.
I'm gonna fight Rob zombie now. I got a 17.
I got a 12. So you hit him again for
3 damage.
It's 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
One more time. I got a 16.
That is a 14. So you hit him again.
2 damage.
For 2?
Yep.
So half of the side of his face comes off, and he still reaches forward.
Okay, let's get him. You're not giving me my brains. I got a 19.
That is more than 11.
And then you will take 3 more damage.
The other half of his face comes off. He has less face than Nicolas Cage in a John Travolta movie.
So both these guys are down.
They are down.
I'm going to, I believe the term is curb stomp their heads in just to make sure they don't get back up.
As you curb stomp their heads in, there's a lot of wet squelching noises as if the entire, let's say 2 inches of the floor is just basically
corpse.
Liquid rot.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I'm definitely getting sepsis.
It is the second worst smelling thing you've smelled today.
That's right. It wasn't the goblin leavings. These are just corpse leavings. Okay, well, zombie pit, not great. I guess I could, with like maximum effort to not get 5 kinds of staph infection, I would like to search around with my short sword, not my good sword, and just kind of dip around in things and see if I can find anything.
All right.
I use my goblin sword for this.
Give me an awareness roll.
All right. I passed the 7.
Yeah. You definitely find a lot of surprisingly well preserved and cleaned bones given the state of the room.
Oh.
But other than that,
any chewing marks on these bones?
No chewing marks.
No chewing marks. All right, just very clean bones, like someone was making.
As if they had been actually cleaned.
physically cleaned. Super weird. What about the shelves? Nothing on the shelves?
Again, just bones, detritus. They look like they're laid out in sequence. So like you're looking at toes to feet to lower leg to upper leg.
Just collecting them by like baseball cards.
As you
just
do.
put them together. Yeah, okay.
As you do.
Sweet. And there's no other exits in this room.
Don't trade your Boba Fett though.
I won't trade my Boba Fett. Don't do it. There's no like doors or anything. I'm gonna search for the bookshelves, I guess, to see if there's any kind of like latches or mechanisms or anything that might open in here.
You can give me an awareness roll.
I pass. No, I don't. I fail with an 8.
Oh, what's your skill?
7.
Oh, you don't have awareness, right? Sorry.
I did not take awareness. No, I am blithely dancing through life.
You have identified that you could build yourself some skeletons out of this if you wanted to.
I can make some skeletons. I can make a whole skeleton army.
But yeah, other than
that's about it. Eh? All right. Well, I guess we go back to the domino room and check that north door and see what's up.
The door to the north is open.
Okay, I'm going to open that door.
Okay. The hallway extends roughly 15 feet to the north.
Okay.
And then ends in another door. The door to this room has a sign across the arch of it that says "Welcome to Pookies."
Oh, good. Well, we've discovered our place to eat for the night, and we get to check out the menu. Does the hallway look in any way special?
The hallway does not look special.
Okay, because I do feel like I just met the previous guests, and therefore I have some concerns about the grocery store I just left. I'm gonna go check out the door to the north that's through that hallway.
Okay, so give me an awareness roll.
I passed with 6.
The "Welcome to the Pookies" sign looks like it's been moved from somewhere else.
Oh.
Does not match the door and the kind of general dust and debris and staining around it.
Right.
It's not consistent. Like, this has not been here
for very long,
but it looks like the sign's been pried off of something else.
Okay. So someone really liked Pookies and has there's a bit of corporate theft happening here where they've set up a not quite Pookies franchise. Got it. It's like a McDonald's. I'm going to listen at the door.
Give me an awareness roll.
I passed the 6.
You pass. You do not hear anything.
All right. Well, I'm going to slowly open the door and peer inside.
As you open this door, you can see a rough stone floor with much loose debris. The far side of the room has a narrow stone shelf in the center with a large iron-bound chest sitting on it. So this room, again, is about 15 by 15.
Okay.
You've entered from the south. There is also a door in the center of the east wall.
Got it.
And in the center of the north wall is the recess with the shelf with the chest on it.
The center of which wall?
The north wall.
The north wall. There's like a
just
chest.
a little recess. Yeah, just a little recessed area with a chest on it.
And there's nothing interesting about the floor. There's nothing going on around there.
No.
All right. Well, let's step into the room.
Okay.
And examine that chest.
Okay. Give me a luck roll.
I passed. And my luck is now down to 10.
Okay, as you approach the chest, you take a step right before you get to it, and like a trap door opens in the floor, but you're not quite out over it enough.
Got it. Okay. Through. Yep. Well, I will peer down that in the middle of the floor. There's a trap door.
No, it's right. It's right up against the wall, right before you get to the chest. But in the middle of that wall, but not in the middle of the room.
All right. So we've triggered a trap door. I'm going to look down there and see what's at the bottom.
There is a couple of corpses down there.
Okay.
And that's it.
Well, Pookie's was a lie, obviously. And I am giving this 0 stars. Is there any way for me to go to the side and kind of reach around?
Yeah, absolutely. The trap door is not wide enough to
block me from the chest. It would have got me if I'd gotten there. Okay. Well, I'm gonna poke actually the 2 side panels just to make sure that they are solid, and then if they are, I will step around the trapdoor and then go to the chest.
Okay. You go to the chest
and examine.
Sure. Give me an awareness roll.
I fail with a 9.
The chest is the chest is a chest then. It's made of yet another kind of wood.
Yes, it is decidedly as chesty as chests could be. I'm going to just give a little prod with my goblin short sword of prodding.
Yeah, nothing happens.
All right, I will then try to pick the lock if it is locked. And
It is
open
locked.
It. All right, then I'll try and pick the lock.
Go right ahead.
All right, I have a lock skill of 2, so I can roll on a 9 here, and I fail with an 11.
Okay. Give me a luck roll.
I pass with a 5, but my luck's down to 9.
You fail to pick the lock.
Yep.
But may attempt again if you wish.
I will attempt it again with a 9, and I pass this time.
All right. The lock snaps open. Within the chest can be found 112 gold pieces.
Holy moly. Okay.
A bejeweled leather glove.
Okay.
And a plain silver ring.
Ooh, all of these feel like traps. All of these feel like traps. The gold pieces feel like they're going to not be real in some way. The ring feels like it's going to cut my finger off if I put it on. And what was the last thing?
A bejeweled leather glove.
That also feels like it might cut my hand off if I put it on.
Feels like the prop from a Spinal Tap album cover.
Yeah. I'm going to look at the jewels. Anything special about the jewels in this glove?
No, they're quite small, but there's quite a lot of them. Like,
Okay.
it looks valuable.
Got it. Okay, I'm going to take the glove.
Okay.
Add it to my treasure.
Yeah, under treasure, right, bejeweled leather glove.
I'm going to leave the ring.
Okay.
And I'm just going to take 1 gold piece and see what happens.
Okay. You can add 1 gold piece to your character sheet.
Okay. I know where this is. I can come back for it later if I want.
Fair enough.
I'm going to go back. I'm going to backtrack a little bit.
Yeah.
And head back to where my goblin corpse pile is.
Okay.
And I'm going to take one of these goblins and put the bejeweled leather glove on it and see if there's any kind of reaction.
You're going to Simon Phoenix this guy?
Simon Phoenix this guy a little bit, yeah.
All right. You put the bejeweled leather glove on. You now have a dead goblin wearing the fanciest Michael Jackson glove you've ever
Sure,
seen.
Roger that. Yeah, okay. I'm going to put the bejeweled leather
It
glove back in my
feels
backpack.
like a Thriller night.
No change in the glove? Okay.
No change in the glove.
Okay. Yeah, put it back in my backpack and then head back to the chest room, I guess.
Okay.
And listen at that door. To the east.
To the east. You hear nothing.
All right. Is it locked or unlocked?
It is unlocked.
I'll open it and peer down inside.
The corridor stretches for 10 feet or so before coming to a rubble-strewn end.
Oh.
Littered across the floor are several broken picks, hammers, and spades.
Like someone's been digging a new tunnel.
Your attention is drawn by a scratching noise to the furthest part of the wall,
Okay.
where a solitary pick appears to be feebly working all by itself.
Oh, this was enchanted mining picks. Okay. I will pick up a pick and give it a little swing and see if it wants some help.
Sorry, you're taking the
One of the picks off the ground.
one of the picks off the ground?
Yeah.
Okay. When you go to pick the pick up off the ground, the head falls off.
Oh, it's just broken.
Yeah, it's
just totally
it's
shattered.
in bad shape.
Okay. And what about the rubble? Is there anything special about it? Does it look like it's in any way like covering something or burying anything?
No, what the rubble looks like is it's all very fine and granulated. It looks like it's been separated from this natural wall by these picks.
By these pickaxes. Huh. Okay. And the pickaxe is just kind of feebly still picking at
Yeah,
the-
and it's very feeble. Like, it's not actually getting any material off the wall.
Right. It's just kind of like banging against it at this point. Sad pickaxe noises. Okay. All right. I'm just going to kind of look around. Is there anything else special happening in this room by any stretch of the imagination? Then we will go back to the trapdoor room, I guess.
Okay.
And just look at that other wall. Just make sure there's nothing going on the west wall over there.
Sure.
Give it a
Give me an
little
awareness
examine.
roll.
I fail with an 8.
There's not.
It's just got real wall energy.
It's made of wall.
Then back to my, do I take the silver ring and also put it on the goblin's finger? Yeah, I'll take the silver ring out of the chest real quick while I leave and then head back to the goblins.
Okay.
And just put that silver ring on a goblin finger. Just see what happens.
Your continued desire to use the goblin as a hand model
Yeah. I'm sciencing here. This is my science.
has no results.
All right. I will put the golden ring. I'm just going to leave it on the goblin for now.
Okay.
I know where it is. Or silver ring, sorry. I'm going to go into and check out that northern locked door.
Okay.
As I don't feel like going past the poo pit.
Fair enough. So the northern locked door is locked.
Okay. Can I attempt to lockpick it?
You sure can.
On a 9. I passed with a 6.
Okay. So you get the door unlocked.
Okay.
This extends into a hallway about 10 feet long that
Roger.
ends in another door to the north.
A door to the north. So I will. Is there anything special with the hallways? Is it the same sort of like general masonry of the?
Same thing where it's got the finished masonry on the sides, the natural floor, and then the timbers over the top.
All right. Well, then I'm going to head over to that other door and give it a look and a listen. Look and listen.
Give me an awareness roll.
Okay. On a 7, I fail with a 9.
Okay. You do not hear anything.
All right. Still 80% of the great door that we first encountered, but doorness
Not
confirmed.
the best door, but a good door.
Is it locked but unlocked? Or unlocked, rather?
It is unlocked.
All right. I'm going to open it up and peer through.
When you go to open it up, it moves, but there's resistance on the other side.
Oh, okay.
And I don't mean like you feel like the way the other door was stiff. Like when you go to push it, it actually stops.
There's something on the other side of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's still like when you go to move it, if you push, it pushes in a bit more. And then as soon as you let go, it kind of springs back a bit.
It feels like it might be a trap. If I take out my goblin poking sword and kind of run it around the inside as I hold it open, do I feel it catch on anything?
You feel it catch instantly.
Okay. Is it catching on like a rope if I look up?
So if you look up, as the door is open, all the way around the crack, you just see a combination of thin white thread and dust.
Oh, great. Okay.
But almost all the way around the door.
Spidery web. Spidery webbing, if you will. Well, can I use my goblin sword to cut that webbing?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm going to cut around the door with my goblin sword as I don't want to foul my good sword. And then try and open the door.
Yeah, once you've cut through it, you can open the door, no problem.
Okay.
As soon as you open it, you're looking at, again, another roughly 15 by 15 foot room.
Got it.
There is a door in the center of the north wall and a door in the center of the west wall.
Okay.
In addition to the one you've obviously come through.
Yep.
And the floor is dusty and crisscrossed with multiple tracks between the northern, western, and southern doors. Sorry. There appears to be no furniture or ornaments in this room. But you can see a network of like spider webs everywhere. Walls, ceiling, floors. It's even rough to make out the corners of the room because there's so much webbing
webs.
where it's
Yeah. It's just something as basically, but it's very dusty. There's people footprints or little teeny tiny footprints? What's disturbing this dust?
Give me an awareness roll.
All right. I fail with a 9.
They're still different than your footprints. So the footprints are shorter in length than yours, but much broader.
Okay. Well, if I look up at the ceiling, do I see anything?
Give me an awareness roll.
Pass with 7.
Yeah, you see 2 black shapes moving in the webs.
Ah, great. Well, this is going to be horrifying. I don't have anything super flammable. I guess I could make like some type of methane bomb out of the goblin pit, but I'm not going to bother with that right now. My sciencing isn't going to be that extreme. I'm just going to take a big old stab at one of them with my goblin sword.
Fair enough.
In case it gets fouled.
All right. So as you go to take your first stab,
let me throw the dice across the room.
Throw the dice across the room dramatically. In disgust.
Chase mad. I'm using the fouled goblin sword at you.
But both spiders drop down to meet with you.
Okay.
So would you like the green spider or the white spider?
Always the green spider. I roll a 13.
So both spiders sink their spidery prongs.
Instantly stab me. Yeah. Okay. 1 and 6. That's not great.
So 2. So you take a total of 5 points.
Holy moly! I'm down to 6 hit points or 6 stamina. Okay. This is going poorly.
Red cartographer is dying.
I'm gonna try again. Okay. I'm gonna also stab the green one. This won't go wrong. I got a 17 this time.
So that is 15 and 15 because those are the same number.
Okay.
So yeah. So what was your damage?
My damage was 3.
3. Okay. So some ick comes out of the spider.
Significant amount of ick. I'll stab it again. Same one. Rolling like crazy here. 15.
So this spider draws with you.
Okay.
And the one you were fighting hits you.
Oh no.
Now, before I roll, I'm going to remind you, you can use your luck to force.
I will test my luck. Yeah.
Okay.
I will test my luck.
So go for it.
I'm going to test my luck right now and pass. It goes down to 8.
So it does 1 point of damage.
Okay, so I'm down to 5. And let's fight again. I got a 16.
So you hit the one you're fighting.
Yep.
And the other one hits you.
Oh no.
So your damage against the one you're fighting.
Yep.
Is
going to be a 3.
3. Okay.
It's still alive?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
And
I'm gonna test my luck again.
Okay.
And I pass barely and go down to a 7.
Okay. So he does another point of damage to you.
Okay. So now I've got 4 stamina left. All right. Well, let's stab this green one again. This isn't going great. I pass, or I got a 20. Sorry.
Both of those are significantly less than 20. And what was your damage?
3 damage.
So you finish off the spider that you've been fighting.
Oof. All right. Well, let's see how this goes. Let's fight the other one.
But one spider remains.
Let's fight the other spider. I get that's going to be a 16.
That's a 14. So what's your damage?
3 more damage.
3. Okay.
Let's keep killing spiders. I got a 19.
That's an 18.
Oh, yeah, baby.
You do get them.
3 more.
3 more?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's see if I can finish them off. I get a 17.
That's a 13.
And 2 damage.
The remaining spider curls up on his back. The legs shrink up, and it makes that sound spiders make when they die in Resident Evil 2.
And she lobs out. All right. So, having now defeated 2 spiders and having probably a significant amount of spider venom in me, I'm going to stop for a brief snack and unwrap my old dried out fish to wolf down to regain some stamina.
For sure.
I'll have one of my provisions, which will take me back to 8 stamina.
Okay. Give me an awareness roll while you're doing that.
Oh god, there's going to be baby spiders. I pass.
So in one of the corners that's overgrown with web.
Yep.
You see 2 like fully wrapped up people.
Oh dear. Okay. Well, it's a good thing I have a fouled goblin sword to cut them out with. I'm going to attempt to, first just kind of poke at them and see if they move.
They do not move.
Okay. Well, I'm going to cut the first one on the left out.
Okay. So you cut the first one on the left out.
Yep.
He is super desiccated. He's clearly dead.
They've sucked all the insides out of him.
All the goodness.
Yeah. all the
nutrients are gone.
All the nutrients are gone. He doesn't look delicious anymore.
It does look like an adventurer.
If I turn out his pockets, do I find anything?
Yeah, you find a sword.
Ooh, an S word. Okay.
A proper sword, not a short sword.
Okay.
And 8 silver pieces.
Ooh, I'll take the 8 silver pieces and go to 20. And I'm going to examine the sword. Anything special about it?
It is just a sword, but
Just
it's in
another
good
sword?
repair.
Well, I'm gonna use my goblin short sword one last time just to like cut out the other like body and then replace it with a sword in my backpack. So I have a bonus sword.
So when you cut the other body out, he has 2 daggers and another 8 silver pieces.
Sweet. I'll keep a dagger as well. Anything special about these daggers?
Nope.
Does one look cooler than the other?
They look equal.
Equally cool.
They
Could I throw one of them?
They look like stock art.
Could I they look like stock art. They look like what the dictionary definition of is a dagger. Okay, I'll keep one.
Just bear with me 1 sec.
I like having a bonus sword.
So they can both be thrown.
Oh, I'll keep both daggers then. Why not? So then I think I will just poke around the rest of the room and see if there's anything weird about the 2 doors.
Give me an awareness roll.
I passed with 7.
The door to the north looks like it has had something pried out of it.
Oh.
Something in the shape of a arched sign.
Oh, maybe we're at Pooky's finally. Or wait, Pooky's? Yeah, Pooky's. Okay. I'm going to listen at that door.
You hear you hear kind of like it's arguing, but it's very loud. Like you don't need to make the awareness roll.
Right.
But it's very friendly.
Okay.
It's like two old friends poking fun at each other.
Just having a little gab, just riffing. All right, well, let's open the door and see what's inside.
So the door opens into a hallway about 15 feet long.
Okay.
That just opens into another room.
How big?
So this room is, again, going to be about, let's say, 15 by 15 square.
Okay.
With a door in the north wall, so opposite the wall you're in.
Okay.
The door opens to reveal a surprisingly well-lit and warm room, unique so far in this dark and gloomy dungeon. There's only one other exit, a door on the far side. But what draws the eye is the wooden counter down the western side of the room and the two large tables with benches. Two dwarves stand behind the counter, which is laden with pots and dishes, and a blackboard hangs on the wall behind. One of the dwarves kind of like leans out and goes, "Welcome to Pooky's Eating House."
Wow. Hi guys. Well, I'm going to just return a friendly greeting and be like, "Hey, I took care of your spider problem."
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, they not really customers.
Yeah, didn't seem like it.
No.
Also, I think I found your sign.
Was our sign missing?
Yeah, your sign got moved to like a trap room with a chest.
Oh, no, really?
Yeah, maybe the goblins did it. You also had some goblins out front that were pooping in a hole.
Yeah, they're our best customers.
Oh, I got bad news about that.
This is awkward.
I got bad. I feel like I should order a meal from you guys though to make up for the fact that I killed your only customers.
Oh no.
Yeah, sorry guys.
Oh.
Also, why are you hanging with goblins? You're dwarves.
They have money.
That's fair. That's touche. So I'm gonna belly up to the bar and say, "What's for dinner? What are you guys cooking?"
So on the blackboard behind the bar, you see a sign that says "Gloucester and bread, 3 gold pieces. Homemade victuals, 3 gold pieces.
Okay.
Pooky's stew, 3 gold pieces. And orc ale, 2 gold pieces."
Huh. Well, considering I'm flush with potential cash, I'm going to buy I don't know if I want victuals with what was in that room. So I'm gonna order an orc ale just to be friendly.
Okay.
And then I'm also going to order them both orc ales.
They happily accept. So take off 6 gold pieces.
Okay. And then finally, I'm going to trade in 10 silver and a gold to grab myself, what was it? The stew, I think.
Okay. So the stew is meat and vegetables, and eating it immediately restores 2 stamina points.
Fantastic. So I'm going to go back to 10.
And then roll 1d6.
I roll a 2.
So as you consume the orc ale, you feel happy and lightheaded.
Fantastic. So I'm going to chat with the dwarves and be like, "So how'd you guys have the good sense to open a restaurant at the bottom of a well, fellas?"
Well, that's a funny story. And Glanty looks over to me and goes, "Funny?" He goes, "Yeah, isn't that the word? Funny. Tragic.
Tragic.
That's what I meant to say.
That's right. The space between tragedy and comedy is just timing.
Time.
It's literally just timing.
He goes, "Well, my brother here." Oh, this is Glanty. This is my brother.
What's up, Glanty?
The two of us and our other brother decided to set off on an adventure in the Shagrad Hives of Peril.
Oh, jeez.
Which is a fantastic.
Perilous.
Is that
hive?
the word? Is it fantastic? No, horrifying.
Oh,
horrifying. Sorry,
horrifying.
Horrifying dungeon.
Roger.
Filled with treasure. Pooky, I think you're getting it wrong again. Traps and monsters. Traps and monsters, yes.
Traps and monsters, yeah. Okay.
So there used to be 3 of us.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Pooky.
That's okay. No, that's not the word. Terrible. That's terrible.
It's definitely terrible.
Yes, so I used to have 2 brothers. Now I have 1.
Yep.
And we decided it was safer here. Right. At the bottom of this well. It's business is not as brisk.
Right.
As I had hoped.
Yep.
Not a lot of people come through. Most of them seem pretty flush with treasure, though. And hey, there's no point in saving your money if you don't know if there's going to be a tomorrow. So they're generous with it. It's good.
That's good. Roger. Okay, so
and then the goblins, they're steady customers, not wealthy people, but yeah, we're gonna have to We have to encourage someone else to move in, I guess.
They
I'm not
definitely
sure.
couldn't afford your prices. Let me tell you that. They just bought you your drinks and they couldn't afford your prices, I don't think.
Fair enough. Well, perhaps that well had run dry.
Cookies
Pooky.
on dowel. Pookie's on dowels going down. Well, what can you tell me about this dungeon, Pookie? Apart from obviously, I've been to the zombie room.
Oh, yeah, don't go to the zombie room.
Got it.
That's
I've also
not good.
been to the trap room. I found some picks that we're trying to like excavate too. Have you guys seen that stuff?
Yeah, we've avoided that. I mean, that's just the necromancer trying to expand his labyrinth.
Sure. So you moved into a necromancer's well.
Well, necromancers need to eat too, and they have money.
Oh, that's
so, you know,
Good point.
I'm not judging.
Good point. So what's further through this door here to the north?
The door to the north, if you were to go through the door to the north, it crosses a river.
Yep.
There's a river that runs through the dungeon, also odd. I mean, I know this is the bottom of a well, but I feel like the river should run to the well, or in some way, water should
Connect to the
I don't
well,
understand how this well ever worked.
Ever worked ever?
Doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make a lot of sense.
Doesn't make sense. But anyway, once you cross the river, that's where the necromancer currently lives.
Okay.
I guess he's waiting to expand the rest of the dungeon. I heard he was having trouble with his pick. So I'm going to tell you, his money, I'll take his money, but when his magic pick stopped working, he comes to us. He comes to us.
You guys?
Here,
Yeah.
in my canteen,
Yeah.
and asks us to mine for him.
Oh.
You know what? That's racist.
That's profiling.
You can't just assume because I'm a dwarf,
Yeah.
I'm mine.
You know how to mine.
That's not how this
you
works.
don't know how that works. You know, that does feel
I make
like he's-
vittles.
He profiled you as a miner, not a vittler. But you're definitely a vittler. These
So
are
I
good
will,
vittles.
I will tell you, when he runs out of money, he will not be my friend.
Pookie, I like your vittles. I'll tell you right now, you are a fine vittler. And
Oh, thank you.
The
I
vittling
appreciate
has warmed me up right to the cockles, maybe even to the subcockle area. The cockles are warmed. And
You know
we're
what?
Ready to.
You seem like good people.
Thanks, man.
He pushes across a very liquidy, like almost like a brie without the skin on it.
Oh, nice.
And bread. It smells horrific
So like a liquidy cheese
with bread.
with bread.
Because have some of our glyster and bread.
I mean, I do like. Did you chase this cheese down a hill? Did you win this cheese somehow?
No, we make this fresh every day.
Out of what?
Yeah, I guess if the spiders are gone, we're going to have to find a new source of milk.
You're milking the spiders?
Well, there's no cows down here. I mean, what are you going to do?
The scientist part of me wants to know what the physicality of milking a spider is. The rest of me just goes, do you eat this?
Yeah, it's delicious.
All right, I'm going to go give it a go. I'm going to take a single piece of bread and a tiny bit of Gloucester's melty drippy cheese and give it a try.
It is
Try everything once.
the worst tasting thing you have ever eaten in
Fantastic.
your life.
Okay, yeah.
Because we'll eat up. It's great.
Yeah, I tried it and I really appreciate it. It was great. I don't want to take too much of your supply though, just in case the next adventurer wants to have some. I've already had your delicious stew.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
I don't want to take your inventory, man. You've been too generous. You've been wonderful hosts. By the way, would you sleep in here? Like, is this your home too? Like,
Oh yeah, when we close down for what we assume is the night.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Time is
I
a
don't
construct and irrelevant now.
Yeah, but I mean, when we sleep for what we think is the night, yeah, we just sleep on the tables.
Perfect. No, that explains the beardings of the table, the beard leavings everywhere. Well, I want to say bye, Pookie. I will, if I get back to the other room, I will leave your sign outside in the hallway.
Hey, we really appreciate that, and maybe you'll be the one. Maybe you'll be the one.
Maybe I will. Sure. Great.
Good luck,
All right.
Carlisle.
Back to the spider room I go. I'm gonna check out that spider room door in the west.
Okay. So that door extends approximately 15 feet to the west, ends in another door.
All right.
But there is also, that corridor has a door in the north in the center of it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go have a listen at the north door first as I'm on my way by.
You hear nothing. Darkness there.
Is it
and nothing more?
And nothing more. Nevermore. Does it have any type of?
You hear Lenore sounds.
I hear Lenore noises. I hear both sobbing.
Moderate Lenore.
Is there any type of like lock mechanism? Is it locked or is it
It is not
open?
locked.
All right. I'm going to just save that for a minute and then head further down and check the other door out.
Faux show, as the kids like to say, or did 15, 20 years ago.
Sure. Yeah. It seems like a current reference to things kids would say.
Okay. Make an awareness test.
I fail with a 10.
You hear moderate door sound.
This is like a 90 to 95% door qualities. All right, well,
your awareness tests are is the door.
It is tests. Literally, yeah. I feel like it's me though, just blindly walking in and then talking my way out of trouble, which feels like this is I'm not role playing. I'm just
true to
myself.
Brand.
It's on brand, yeah. So I'm going to check the door and see if it's open.
It is open.
I'll slide it open and look in the room.
This square room, so 15 by 15,
yep.
Has doors in the northwest and eastern walls, but its only furnishings are a large wooden table against the southern wall. The table has a lit candle in a wooden candlestick, a golden chalice, and a leather-bound book on its top.
Oh, okay. Does it seem like there's any religious implications to this? Can I check my religious lore?
Yeah, give me a religious lore check.
All right. I fail with an 11.
No.
Okay.
No.
What about, can I tell who's made the candle and book? Like, would my world understanding give me any insight into who might have made it? Was human or elf or dwarf made?
Sure, go for it.
I passed with an 8.
It is definitely of human manufacture.
Okay. Then last not least, what about secret signs? Does a candle mean anything in the language of the Illuminati?
No.
Okay. All right,
give me an awareness test.
I fail with the boxcar.
Okay.
I am completely enthralled by this candle and do not notice anything. I enter the room.
Okay.
I'm going to closely examine the table and pick up the book and open it.
Okay. So the book has thick vellum pages, and if opened, the pages appear to be covered with a spidery writing.
Oh, spidery. There's a lot of spider vibes around here right now.
But no Spider King.
With very large incisors. Can I read the language? Do I recognize it?
You can try to read it.
I'll attempt to read it, yeah.
Make a luck roll.
Okay, my luck's only 7 right now. I pass with a 7.
Fantastic. So as you start to read the writing,
yep,
the room seems to darken at first.
Uh-oh.
And as it darkens, the candle seems to get brighter and brighter and brighter, and then you kind of
jolt out of it,
and everything goes back to normal.
So I don't read any of the words. I just appear to get sucked into a candle as I try to read the words.
You're pretty sure you were reading some of the words.
Okay, did I absorb any of it? Or was I accidentally saying them out loud?
You have no recollection of what you were saying out loud.
Ah, okay. This spellbook is trying to trick me. I'm going to close this spellbook out because I feel like maybe this is made from human vellum.
Latu Verata necktie.
If I look at the paper, does the paper appear to be maybe not made from sheepskin?
No, it does appear to be traditional vellum.
Traditional vellum. Yeah. Okay. Can I blow out the candle?
You can try.
I'm going to try and blow out the candle.
So give me an awareness test.
Okay. I fail with an 11.
You do not blow out the candle.
Okay. It's like one of those trick candles. I blow it out, it just comes back. I blow it out, and it comes back.
No, like it doesn't even waver when you blow it.
Oh, it's definitely not a real candle then. Okay. What else was on the table? There was a chalice?
A chalice filled with a deep red liquid.
Oh, that's disconcerting. If I give it a little sniff, do I notice anything about the red liquid?
Give me a awareness test.
I pass.
It is wine.
Delicious wine. I've just had an orc ale, so I'm feeling pretty good. I don't know if I want to mix my wine and my beer. So the first thing I am going to drink, though, is a luck potion. So I'm going to chug my luck potion.
Reluckify.
And reluckify back to 11, because 6 was not where I wanted to be. And I'm going to pick up the chalice. Can I pour the liquid out on the ground?
Yeah. It's quite large. Like as you start pouring it out, like it's definitely pouring on the ground. Okay. There's about a quarter of it gone already.
Now, if I put it back on the table, does a quarter of it stay gone?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Any reaction to the floor?
The floor is lightly stained red.
Okay. Can I pour the wine over top of the candle flame?
Absolutely. Give me an awareness roll.
Okay. I pass the 7.
So the wine has no effect on the candle flame, but for the first time you notice that in the reasonably substantial amount of time you've been in the room, in terms of the lifespan of a candle, the candle hasn't burned down.
Yeah, no, this candle's
no
not.
Wax coming
Absolutely. Off of it. It's a mystical, magical candle. I'm going to take out my jeweled glove and put it over the candle.
Okay.
And see what happens.
So the glove begins to smolder and burn.
Okay. I'll take it off and put it back in my backpack and be like, I think I've maybe damaged this a little bit too much for it to be valuable anymore. But the candle is completely unfazed.
Yep.
Well, science is not fixing this. So what happens if I take the book and hold it over the candle?
The book begins to smolder and burn.
Okay. I'm just going to let it start to burn.
Okay. So eventually the fire burns through the cover.
Yeah.
And the pages start to burn.
Yeah.
When the pages start to burn, the candle starts getting brighter and brighter and brighter.
Am I getting sucked into it?
And brighter. Nope.
Okay. I'm just going to keep going it.
Okay. And then the candle and the book explode.
Okay. So what happens?
You take 4 stamina points of damage.
Oof, okay.
As basically the candle erupts in a fireball.
Holy crap. Okay. Perfect.
Now, there is no candle and there is no book.
And there is no book. What about the table?
The table's pretty messed up.
That's fine. Yeah, what about the golden chalice?
The golden chalice is not in terrible shape.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to throw the rest of the wine on the ground and put the golden chalice in my bag.
Okay.
I feel like I should just not leave that thing there for some other adventurer to bump into it. I'm going to go check the western door.
Okay. The door is not locked.
Not locked. All right. I'm going to quickly, as I stand there covered from head to foot in explosion, scarf down my last provision just to get back to 10 hit points because, I took one for the team here and for future adventurers by detonating what was clearly a trap of necromantic origins. I'm going to open the door.
You open the door. The corridor extends roughly 10 feet to the west.
Okay.
And then turns south.
Oh, I think this is our poop pit door.
And goes south about 15 feet and then ends in a door.
I'm going to give a little sniff to the hallway. I notice anything?
It doesn't smell great.
Yeah, it doesn't smell great. That's not great. So it smells like, if I go to the corner, do I smell anything? Does it smell worse? Gets a lot worse. Yeah. Okay. We're just gonna do all of that. It's not. We haven't investigated it, but poo pit feels lightly. So we'll go back into the room with the large burning table, and then check the north door and see what's there.
Okie doke. Okay. The door to the north appears to be unlocked.
I'll open it and peer down.
It opens into a corridor roughly 10 feet long.
Okay.
And ends immediately in another door.
Anything special about the corridor?
Nope.
All right. Well, I'm going to head down there and check that door out.
Okay. Give me an awareness roll.
I passed the 4.
Okay. You hear a loud voice on the other side of the door. You shut your yop!
Oh, dear.
You want this again?
That sounds disconcerting. I'm going to attempt to quietly open the door and sneak into the room as opposed to busting in.
Okay, so give me a stealth roll.
All right, my stealth is at sneak is at +2. I passed the 7.
Okay, so you open the door, just a crack, and you see an ogre with a huge club.
Oh, dear.
He's got his back to you, and so this room is very rough. It's not as tooled and machined out as the rest of it.
A newer sort of place, yeah.
So this room is, let's say, 30 feet wide, but this door is not in the center of it. It's almost on the far eastern wall, eastern wall. So it extends about 30 feet to the west.
Okay.
You see 3 openings to the north, and the ogre is facing down. Bear with me one sec. So he's in this room.
Yep.
But he's facing down the center archway, yelling at somebody.
Can I sneak up on him and stab him in the back?
Yeah, as you sneak up on him, you hear him again. He's like, if I have to come in there, You're coming to a bad end. I'll sell you to the necromancer.
Oh, dear. Okay, so this guy's clearly captured somebody. I'm going to attempt to heroically rescue him while cartographizing this room.
Okay.
So I'll sneak up and stab him in the back.
Okay, so roll an attack. I'm going to roll his number as a defense number, but he will not be fighting back if he wins.
I got a 20. 19, sorry.
You got a 15. Okay. So what's your damage?
It's going to be 3, but I want to test my luck.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So I have an 11 right now. I pass.
Okay, so what's your max damage?
5.
And I'm going to roll for his furs.
His furs? Nothing.
They do nothing. And how much did you say it was?
5.
5? Okay. Oi! Scoundrel!
Get him again.
So he turns around.
Yep.
And he's going to attack you twice.
Oh, dear, because he's a big monster. All right. I got a 20.
17. So you hit him and he does not hit you.
All right, so I do, with a 5, I do 3 damage.
Okay, I'm going to roll for his furs.
His furs?
They do not protect him from any of that damage.
8 damage so far, but this guy's a big boy.
It's like, oi! You're a criminal! I'm the law!
Is the law? Well, it feels like you're in a dungeon. So I'm going to roll an 18 and 6 for my damage roll.
18?
Yeah, man.
Hell.
Yeah, okay. Buddy.
All right.
4 more damage.
He staggers back. He says, "You can't kill me!" And he just slumps forward.
Okay. I just did, obviously. So what do I hear? Does anything noise happen or come from the central cave that he was looking into?
So you hear a lot of noise.
Okay.
So the 3 different archways, they end in like a jail cell door.
Right, got it.
So the one on the far left, you see a guy. What's it called? Oh, a yoke, not a stock. I was thinking stock, but you see a guy trapped in a yoke.
Okay. Is he alive?
He's alive.
Okay.
And he's like stumbling around the room. He's in bad shape, but he is alive.
Right.
The central room, all you see is just a carpet of rats.
Well, that's not great.
Like it's like the whole floor is moving, but no matter how much it moves, you don't see what's
it's just rats all the way down. Rats. Just rats.
And in the room farthest to the right, there is a emaciated figure with his back to you, hunched over.
All right. Well, I'm going to start with the emaciated figure and say, "Hey, I killed the ogre. Are you okay?"
Kind of starts rocking back and forth a little bit.
Well, this guy's been here too long. I'm going to go back over to the yoked guy and be like, "Hey, man, I killed the ogre. Are you all right in there?"
Yeah. I'm good.
I'm
good. You got to get me out of here.
What are you doing in there?
The ogre, he captured me. He's gonna sell me to the necromancer.
All right, I don't
want to be sold to the necromancer.
I'm gonna just see if I recognize this guy with my world lore. If there's anything I might know about him. I pass with double one.
With a double one. He is a fellow murder hobo. He's a local adventurer you had heard had gone down the well.
And just gone missing.
Yeah.
You're like, so what happened? What were you doing down here?
I was looking for treasure. I didn't find any treasure. You got to get me out of here.
All right.
I need to get out of here.
I'm going to try and pick the lock. He's still in the yoke, so I feel
he's totally still in the yoke.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
So lock picking on a 9. I passed the double one again.
Okay, you get it open. As soon as you get it open, he bull rushes the door. He's like, I need your stuff. And he just lunges at you in the yoke.
In the yoke. This seems unwise. All right, buddy. Do you really want to do this? I can give you a dagger and send you out of here. Do I want to try and talk him out of it? He's doing this. Okay. I can't silver time my way out of this one. I get a 17.
So you hit him for?
Okay. I've hit him for 3.
For 3 damage? Oh! Why would you attack me?
Can I say knock it off?
He's flailing at you as he's yelling.
Can I try and convince him to knock this off? Or can I bargain with him with my silver tongue?
Go for it.
All right, I'm going to try and bargain with my silver tongue. On a 10. I pass.
So as you are bargaining with him, he manages to like drag his greasy, crusted fingernails across you.
All right.
For 1 point of damage.
All right, man. Look.
Yeah, no problem.
I tried.
I'll calm down.
I tried. Let's finish this.
I'm calm.
Yeah. This guy seems like he's Roberto. He's just always stabbing. Boxcars.
Yeah, you get him again.
22 for 3.
He drops to the ground as he kind of rolls over, dying. He goes, "But I did nothing wrong." Like slumps down, looks up one last time. I blame society.
That's right.
And he just drops
down. Well, I tried, buddy. I'm gonna go back over to the cell. Well, I'm gonna search the body first, I guess, and search the cell.
Yeah, he is practically naked. He shows a lot of signs of abuse.
Right.
And he has a yoke.
I guess he's getting sold to the necromancer no matter what. Can I take the yoke off him?
You want to try and pick the lock?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
I passed the 6.
Yeah, then you pick the lock and the
yoke.
All right,
I'm going to pick up the yoke and the lock. I'm going to go over to the other cell with the guy rocking back and forth and be like, hey, do you want out?
You hear him like exhale and he stands up, but he still has his back to you.
Okay. I'm like, come on, man, turn around and look at me.
He just backs closer and closer to the cell door.
All right. I'm going to slide the yoke into the cell and be like, you can come out if you put that on.
He like puts his foot on the yoke and just slides it further away into his cell.
Into his cell. All right. All right. If you're not going to talk to me, I'm going to leave you here, buddy.
He raises a hand.
Yep.
Give me an awareness roll.
Okay. I fail with a 9.
Okay. He's pointing at something on the far wall, but you can't make out what it is.
All right. You want to talk to me? You want to tell me what you're pointing at? Can I bargain with him?
You can try.
I fail with a 10.
He's gesturing.
Do you want something? All right. I'm going to go back out into the main room and go look at that wall that he's... Like, raise my lantern and go look at that wall that he was pointing at.
Oh, no. The wall that he's pointing at is on the far side of his cell.
Oh, of his
He's got
cell.
his back to you, and he's pointing. What's ahead for him is on the other side of the cell.
So he's pointing at the back of the cell, basically, trying to explain something to me, and I can't see it. All right, I'm just going to open the door then. If you're not going to put that yoke on, though, I'm going to attack you.
Okay. So as soon as you open the door, he spins around. And he is a ghoul.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. Well, at least we're fighting a ghoul.
He's also going to attack you twice.
Sure. I get a 14.
That is a 15 and a 12. So he hits. So you hit him.
Yep.
But he's also going to hit you.
Okay.
So what's your damage?
My damage is going to be 3.
So he's going to take 3 damage. And then to you, he is going to do 2 points of damage.
Okay.
And test your luck.
Oh, I don't want to get an infection. I pass.
You are not paralyzed.
Oh my god. Okay. This isn't great. I guess I attack him again.
Okay.
I got an 18.
He got a 19 and a 15. So you hit him once.
Okay. For 3 damage.
For 3 damage, and he hits you once for also 3 damage.
Oh dear. All right, I'm gonna test
and make a luck roll.
Okay. I pass.
You are not paralyzed.
Oh my god. Okay, so I got 6 hit points left, and I got 8 luck left. But did I hit him as well?
Yes.
Okay, and I hit him for 3. That's right.
Yeah.
All right. How's he looking?
He looks bad.
All right. Let's see if I can kill him. I got a 18.
12 and 16. You are the only one to score hits.
All right. So I did 3 damage.
He falls to the ground.
Holy moly! All right. Well, I want to just I'm gonna desecrate the corpse, but I'm gonna do it in a way that is a little more permanent by just running him through the head to make sure it doesn't come back up, and then I'll search the corpse.
There's nothing on him.
Okay. So I'm going to go search that spot on the wall he pointed at.
Yeah, give me an awareness roll.
An awareness check of 8 is a fail.
He's obviously just trying to trick you.
Okay, what about secret signs?
Nope.
Okay. Well then, with that being said, I will go to the third cell and rattle the cage with my sword and go, hey, is there anything in there that isn't rats?
The rats just keep
Mill about and somehow
swimming
can't
around.
get through the bars.
They clearly can, but they clearly are choosing not to.
All right. I'm going to go back and grab the yoke and just chuck it through the bars into the middle of the rats and see if anything moves.
So you throw it through into the middle of the rats. The rats, from where the yoke lands, all scatter, and you can just see like an arm.
Okay. Well, I'm not really healthy enough to fight a whole swarm of rats. I don't feel great about that. I wonder if I can get these rats to clear somehow. Unfortunately, I used my book candle burning in the other room. I can't really bargain the rats out of here either. I have crafting. Is there any way I could use the ogre's club and wrap it in a bit of like cloth off one of these dead guys and make myself like a giant torch I could chuck in there with my lantern oil? I'm gonna try and craft that. I passed the 9.
Okay,
My crafting is 2.
You fashion a crude torch.
All right, I'm going to throw it into the middle of the rats and see if I can get them to scatter, but try not have it land on whatever that body was.
So they basically, the ones in the back pile into the corners. The ones at the front come flooding out.
Okay.
Through the bars. The arm is just an arm. There's no other parts.
Okay. Well, I'm going to open the door and grab the arm, I guess.
The door's locked.
Oh, I'll pick the lock then.
Okay.
I pass.
Okay. You pick up the arm.
Anything special with this arm?
No.
All right, check the arm back in. Off I go.
All right.
Anything else in this room that I haven't investigated yet?
Give me a luck roll.
Okay. I pass.
Then I will tell you that you haven't actually checked the ogre for stuff yet.
Oh, I haven't. Yeah, okay. I'll check the ogre on the way out.
Okay. Well, for starters, the ogre has keys to all these doors.
Oh, sweet. Oh, that's keen. Typical Ash, jumping in before he looks at sex. That tracks. And a note that says, all of them are insane. Don't go in there.
The keyring also has 4 additional keys on it.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And he has a pouch with 17 silver pieces and a small red gem.
Ooh, I'm going to examine the gem.
When you examine the gem, you determine it to be worth approximately 5 gold pieces.
Sweet. Can I examine my gilded chalice to see what its approximate value is?
Yeah, you can. The gilded chalice appears to be worthless.
Oh, sweet. I'll throw it away. No, I'll keep it for now. What about my slightly burned, bejeweled leather glove?
You suspect that your slightly burned, bejeweled leather glove used to be worth more, but in its current state appears to be worth roughly 15 gold pieces.
Sweet. I'm just ruining my own treasure.
I don't know if this fire is real. I'll hold a $100 bill over it to see what happens.
I'm full of great ideas. Well, I guess I have to go back to Pooky's at this point, and walk through and say, hey, guys, I could really use a snack.
So you go back to Pooky's, and they're like, whoa, like you are burned, and you've been clubbed and chewed on, and he like scratches across your face.
It's been a day, guys.
Pooky's like, are you okay?
Yeah, it's been a real day. Blew myself up.
Hold on. Pookie's got this.
Yeah.
So he goes under the bar, and he gets like a small bandage.
Yeah.
And he puts it over one of the scratches in the face.
It's like I've got like a Nelly Band-Aid on.
So
me
yeah,
now.
you got like the Nelly bandage, but you're still like burned and bloody. And he's like, "You're welcome."
Perfect. Oh, thanks, buddy. I'd actually like to buy some more of that stew, maybe. Or what was the other things you had on offer here? You had.
So he's got the Gloucester. Nobody else has come through yet.
I've had no. You know what? It's your specialty. I don't want to rob you of it. What else you got?
He's got the homemade victuals, Pookie's stew, and the orc ale.
All right. What's in the victuals?
The victuals are meat-filled pastry balls.
Oh, yum. I'm going to have a couple victuals.
Okay. So the victuals are 3 gold pieces, and they restore 2 stamina points.
All right. And I'm back up to 8. Can I buy victuals to take with me?
You can buy victuals to take with you.
Yeah? Can I buy 3 more victuals to take with me?
You can buy 3 more victuals to take with you.
All right, so I have 8.
So, right, victuals, not provisions, though.
Yeah, because they're going to take up a space?
Yes, and they're different.
Oh, got it, okay. Victuals times 3. All right, and I'm back up to 8 stamina.
As well, you can kill all the goblins you want if you're going to buy like 6 dinners in one day.
Look, dinner equals health in this. So you are clearly the greatest victual cooker I've met in this well. So I'm gonna continue to shop at Pooky's.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Still gonna take it as a compliment. Pooky!
Pooky! All right, well, Pooky's in my good graces now. I'm just gonna ask him to like what's through. Oh no, he already told me there's a river through the north door. So I'm gonna go through the north door and just like check out what's up there.
Yeah, so you open the north door. The corridor extends about 40 feet to the north.
Okay.
Maybe 10 feet up, there is a door in the west wall.
Okay.
And then at the end of the corridor, there's a river that runs across it, and then another hallway that extends to the north on the other side of the river.
Side of the river. Okay. So as I come to the end of the hallway and look left and right, can I see down the river at all? Can I see any like?
As you proceed down the corridor, the sound of rushing water gets louder and louder. Within a few meters, the corridor widens slightly to become a small beach. Composed of small stones and fine sand, this beach lies alongside a rushing river, some 3 or 4 meters in width. A similar small beach can be seen on the far side, with the tunnel leading away into the darkness.
Okay, so they both lead away into the darkness.
Correct.
All right. Well, before I attempt to brave this river, I'm going to go back and check that door.
Yeah, so you open the door. It extends west about 20 feet.
Okay.
Boy, I wish my map was on a grid. And then goes south whatever distance it takes to make it meet up with that door in the middle of the corridor to the south.
Got it. Okay. So down there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then coming back in, I'm going to just like test the water with my toe. How does it feel?
So when you stick your toe in the water is cold.
Okay.
Like not scary cold, but it's cold.
Is it moving fast?
It's moving very fast.
Very fast.
It is about 4.5 to 5 feet deep.
Moving very fast is not great. And I can't see anything to left and right. It's just river both directions.
It's just river as far as the eye can see. And then basically after, let's say, 60 feet in each direction, it kind of cuts away through the rock and you can't see where it goes.
Right. Do I think it's going to be swimmable?
It will be, but you could definitely swim it. It won't be easy.
Yeah, okay. Well, I guess we're going to have to give it a try. Let's try and swim this river.
Okay. Okay, so... Okay. Make a skill test.
Pass the 7.
Cool. You make it across the river.
Okay. Do I notice anything about this other extended hallway?
The corridor leads away into the gloom and ahead as far as you can see.
All right. It's a long corridor. Well, I guess I will set off down that corridor.
All right. The corridor leads away into the gloom, and ahead appears to open into a circular room.
Okay.
As you edge closer, torches burst into life around the doorway, and a voice intones, "Ah! Fresh corpses for me to use."
Oh, great. So what do I see is making the voice?
So this is it's a massive room.
Okay.
It is by far the best finished. Like, it's got the stonework on the wall, the timbers on the roof.
Yep.
The floor here is also stone.
Okay.
There is, in one corner, there is a bed and a chest. The other far side of the room is all shelves covered in just an assortment of crazy stuff.
Just wizardy stuff. Like the Goonies, like upstairs, basically. Like just all kinds of maps.
And you see a dark-robed figure who's bellowing at you. Give me an awareness test.
I passed the 7.
So as the corridor enters the room, you've not entered the room yet.
Okay.
But on either side of the corridor, you can faintly make out 2 other figures. So they're just standing off to the side of the corridor inside of the room.
All right. He's going to have some guards, it looks like. I'm going to just make a world lore check to see if I recognize this guy.
Sure, go for it.
I pass.
He is the necromancer.
The necromancer, like capital the. All right. It's the necromancer. There's no Zambar Bone, but you know.
No.
Who is
no
really,
Night Prince?
No, yeah, who is really? Yeah, he's no fake Dracula. So
I didn't go to medical school to be called Dracula. It's Dr. Acula.
It's Dr. Acula. You're right. Yeah, sorry about that, Doctor. So I'm going to attempt to just yell delivery and con my way into getting this guy to be surprised by me.
For sure, go for it.
I make my con check with a 3.
So what is your? So it's your skill plus your con. So you're not testing. So now you're testing against. It's a resist roll.
Okay.
So it's your roll plus your skill plus your con.
Oh,
which is 3.
Which is 3. So my con is 3, 6, 13.
Okay. He says yes. Delivery indeed.
No. All right. Well, he didn't buy it. So I guess we're going to look to the left and the right and see what we can see real quick behind that wall. What is also there?
There is a zombie on either side of the entrance.
Oh, great. I am not healthy enough for this. I'm going to like bang my swords together and back down the hallway and try to track these zombies down the hallway so I can fight them one at a time.
All right. Says, no, my friend. I think not.
Okay.
So as you're backing down the hallway, the last dirt part, a skeleton rises up out of it.
Oh, fantastic. All right. Well, I guess I hit the skeleton as it's rising up and try and smash its skeleton skull.
Yeah, go for it.
I get a 13.
You hit the skeleton.
Okay.
What's the damage?
The damage is 3.
3, okay. The skeleton lunges out at you.
All right, hack it again. I get a 14.
The skeleton hits you.
Oh, no!
For 1 point of damage.
All right, down to 7. This isn't going great.
As the skeleton strikes you, then the 2 zombies come out.
Come through into the hallway? Okay.
But it's still just the skeleton this round.
Fighting the skeleton again. I get a 14.
You hit.
All right, for 3.
For 3, the skeleton drops in a heap.
All right.
The 2 zombies are now advancing towards you.
Fight a zombie.
Green zombie?
Green zombie it is. I got a boxcars. I got max out. I got triple 6s.
So what's your total roll? Oh, it's still going to be higher than that.
It's going to be 19.
And what's the damage?
Sorry, it's going to be 21 to 4 damage because I maxed out.
4 damage. Okay. So you stagger one of the zombies.
All right.
All right. So you hear from the other room, I grow tired of this. Hold on one sec.
Yep.
Give me a luck roll.
Oh, geez. My luck's only 7 right now. I pass.
Okay, you feel really sleepy, but you manage to stay awake.
To shake it off. All right.
And then the
zombies continue. I got a 16.
You hit your zombie.
I get him for 3.
So the first one drops.
Let's fight the next one.
No. This won't do.
I got a 13.
That is a 12.
I got him for 3 again.
Okay. Nope. Stop.
Is he starting to panic?
Stop what you're doing.
Hit him again. For a 13.
You hit again for
3 damage.
So the second zombie drops. No. You're a guest in my home. Not appropriate.
All right. I'm going to step back into the room and be like, look. I'm just here to steal all your stuff and make a map. That's all I want. I'm just here from better fine dining of Salamanus to try and map this well. I didn't want any trouble, but now you found trouble, man. You mess with the bull, you get the cartography.
So he points his finger at you, and he says, I'll give you one last chance to leave on your own. You can see there is nothing else to map. But if you proceed, you will incur my wrath.
I'm going to attack him.
Okay.
I'm all done.
So magic goes before melee.
Okay.
So he is going to try and cast his spell. Yeah. So luck roll.
Oh dear, I'm on a 6 now. I passed the 5.
So that feeling of drowsiness comes over you again. But you are able to shake it off.
All right. And now I'm going to stab him in the face.
Now that you're stabbing him in a round that he's already cast a spell in, he's just rolling
He's
for
just
defense.
defending.
He won't
Yeah, he's
strike
just
you as you go.
I got a 13.
He also got a 13.
Okay.
So that's a push.
Okay.
So he's like waving his hand frantically in your face. He's like, no, take a nap. Take a nap, child.
7.
So give me a luck roll.
I fail.
You take a nap.
Oh no! I fell asleep. So what happens? Do I wake up?
Well, not as you.
So I immediately fall asleep. And he had enough magic points to raise a skeleton.
So the
Cast
skeleton
sleep
was
3 times.
The skeleton was 6 points.
Okay.
He cast sleep 3 times.
Yep.
He could have cast it 1 more, and then he would have been out of magic
Oh, we both died. I'm so happy we both died. To be honest with you, fighting the boss, that's so appropriate.
points. So, can I tell you the one semi-big miss in the adventure?
Okay.
Had you actually eaten all the disgusting cheese, you would have recovered D6 luck points.
No, damn it. Lucky Gloucester cheese.
And that chest full of treasure was not trapped. It was all just...
It was
112 gold pieces.
That's insane. I could have bought all the food I wanted.
You literally could have gotten to that room and been like, bye, I'm
Yeah,
done.
I'm out.
I don't need anything
Peace.
else here.
And so the Salamanus Better Fine Dining Journal does not ever find out about the magical experience of Pookies at the bottom of a well.
But the necromancer is down 4 zombies and a skeleton and then only got 1 zombie in return.
I also killed his ogre. He is clearly out of magic points just about too. So damn, almost made it. I also didn't light the place on fire like you did either, which was a big miss. Oh no, but I didn't blow myself up with a
Yes, you did.
You did
set off a fireball
thing.
in a different way.
Yeah, I did do that.
So the interesting thing about the advanced fighting fantasy is rather than an initiative system like a traditional role-playing game, it has an order of operations in combat.
Okay.
So missile attacks go first.
Yep.
Magic, goes second, and melee goes last.
So I could have thrown a dagger at him too.
You could have.
I could have thrown a dagger to interrupt. If I'd known that, I could have thrown a dagger to interrupt the spell maybe if I hit him.
But it's also like when you have a group, it's different because obviously different players could be doing different things.
Sure.
But in a one-on-one,
Magic's going to come before
it means
this,
if you don't have a missile weapon, or if you don't have a repeatable missile weapon, let's say, because you could have gotten that off twice maybe.
Yeah, I had 2 daggers.
He'll always get his magic off first.
Yeah, if I hit him, does he fail his spell? Like, does it like break his concentration, or does he just get to do his magic no matter?
I would have had him fail his concentration because there has to be some offset.
Some offset to doing it. Yeah, that makes sense. That's really cool. And I love that there's some granularity to your character where my guy did feel like an idiot basically stumbling through a well to make a map. And he couldn't leave until he finished all the rooms, and he just about finished all the rooms, and the last room had a necromancer in it.
And you did see all the rooms.
I did see all the rooms.
So you can consider it a Pyrrhic victory if nothing else.
Except the poo room, but I got enough information about the poo room.
You're not wrong about what was going on in that.
I didn't have to figure out what was going on in that room. No. We'd gotten enough advanced knowledge. Well, we also didn't return Pookie's sign, which I just would have generally felt good about, I think, if I'd gone and done that.
Pookie will be there when the next adventure
He will.
comes.
You know what? And he'll have more Gloucester spider cheese from milking the next generation of baby spiders that he raises outside of his restaurant. I want to know who moved the sign. Maybe the goblins were jealous and didn't want anyone else to get the Gloucester cheese, so they relocated the sign. There's a bunch of like mystery still around Pookie's that I feel like we haven't resolved.
My favorite thing about Pookie is the fact that it is the thing that makes us feel the most like a traditional fighting fantasy adventure. Because when you played old school fighting fantasy books, there was always a bunch of weird crap that made no sense.
Yeah, you didn't
right?
question it. It was like,
why is there why is there a restaurant in the middle of this dungeon?
Yeah, it feels like sketch comedy. It feels like you're just going from sketch to sketch sometimes, and like they're related, but they're not really related somehow. I'm into the fact that I also died, but we saw all the rooms, and then it was completely different. And it was like a totally different experience.
Because again, your boss room is the non-room from the previous adventure. Yeah. What's funny
it's the endless corridor, actually.
So, and when you look at it, you can tell that somebody's just taken that map and edited it, because when you actually look at it, it's the only thing that's not a straight line. Like, somebody has literally sketched it in.
That's so funny. And like so my map, it's funny, my map almost looks identical too, and we'll overlay these so you guys can see them. But the end result was that the exploration basically is identical. There is a secret door I didn't find either in between.
Yeah, so that's the treasure room to Pooky's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is I was robbing Pooky's stash, basically.
It's not his.
It's not his. Whose is it? Is it Necromancer's? It's just
because he also has a stash, and that's not it.
Oh, because I could attack Pooky, obviously, but I made friends with him instead.
Well, actually, so the irony is you could choose to attack Pooky, which would be a bad choice because there's two of them and they're dwarves. They're not like
they're not
or something crappy. But you also could have gotten a bad roll off the orc ale and gotten violent in your drunken state.
Oh.
And not had a choice, and you would have attacked.
An accident. Oh, because the orc ale like roused me up. Is there no other effects to the orc ale? Like it can't make me
there's
feel good.
Effects.
Okay, yeah.
I think you got the most positive. I think.
I got happy was what I got basically.
So your results off the orc ale, you got drinker feels happy and lightheaded. Doesn't affect you mechanically at all. Yeah. The next result on a 3-4 is slurs speech and loses concentration, loses 2 skill for 30 minutes.
Holy crap. I did literally like walk out of there with like a horseshoe. Yeah.
Result 5 is drinker becomes violent and will attack the nearest person. So if you're playing in a group setting,
you
it can be a party member,
but
if it's just you, it's going to be
Pooky
and his brother, right? Yeah. And 6 is drinker becomes violent, as in 5, but will fall unconscious after 3 rounds.
That's amazing. That's so crazy. So what else? Is there any other adventure in the Advanced Fighting Fantasy book?
I'm trying to remember if there's another intro adventure that I have.
Yeah, because we have the other, like, because I think we should also do the second adventure from the original Fighting Fantasy, just using the Advanced Fighting Fantasy rules, and then we also have the original intro adventure, which is Tower of the Sorcerer from the first edition of Fighting Fantasy. And we could do all those as well. So tell us in the comments who wants to keep making these, because this is a lot of fun.
Do we run one? Do we go back and forth? Like go to basic Fighting Fantasy, do Advanced Fighting Fantasy?
And I've already got my Pooky made. I've got my dwarf adventure because I wanted to do one of each. I want to do an alpha dwarf and a human. My human immediately died from being too human.
That is the state of things.
Yeah, that is the state of things. So next up for me will be a dwarf who will be slightly different, and we'll decide which adventure you think we should do. So tell us in the comments. Should we do Tower of Sorcery? Should we do the next adventure from the original Fighting Fantasy? And I'll run this one for Jay, whatever it is. Sweet. Well, thanks, man.
Cool.
That was awesome.
Good. I like that.
Me too. All right. Bye, everybody.
Hey folks, I hope you enjoyed that video, and thank you for watching. If you want to find out more about me and see what I'm up to, you can check me out on Facebook at facebook.com/outofthebasement-into-the-streets, or Instagram at Guerrilla Miniature Games. You can also find me on Patreon at patreon.com/Guerrilla Miniature Games, and of course, you can now follow on Patreon if you don't want to back and see what's new. Thanks for watching.